Yeah, I mean, these are some of the biggest changes we've seen in a couple of years now with regard to COVID. Let me just put it up on the screen. We can show you what the guidance has been and what the guidance is going to be now. Just leave this up here for a second. The biggest thing is really that top line. In the past, they said 5 days you should be in isolation if you have COVID. Why? Because you could be contagious, even if you don't necessarily feel sick. Now they're saying stay home and away from others only if you have symptoms, basically. So that's probably the biggest change. Day 6 and going forward, they're saying you can now resume activities as long as you're fever-free without medications for 24 hours. If you are going to be around people, especially people who are vulnerable, older people or people who have some sort of illness, you should be extra careful. Wear a mask, think about ventilation, things like that. Why are they doing this now? What the CDC is saying is that basically if you look around the country with regard to existing infections and vaccinations, about 97% of the country has some degree of immunity. That's what they're projecting. Although keep in mind, Wolf, people do get COVID over and over again. Another important thing is look at hospitalizations and deaths now compared to the last couple of years. And what you see is that COVID hospitalizations down about 60%, deaths down 83%. So these are some of the reasons. One other thing I'll tell you, Wolf, this guidance that is now being recommended nationally, it has been done at a more local scale in California, for example, in Oregon. So let's take a look at Oregon really quickly and see. They implemented this in May of last year. And what you'll see, that's the arrow looking down, that's when they implemented it. You still saw those surges of cases with this new guidance in place, but what they found was it sort of approximated what was happening in the country. So they don't anticipate by loosening the guidance that it should make a difference in what the national trends are, but we'll see.